Good day to you. I'm going to basically show you how to create a site in Google's ecosystem. In other words, using Google Apps to create a free website. Of course, it's not a fully fledged website in terms of the fact that it will be a subdomain. To get started, once you're logged into your Gmail account, like I am, what you need to do then is you go into your browser and then you type in sites.google.com. So to create a site, basically you click on create and then you'll be taken to a page where you can name your site. And let's see, what shall I name this? Let's name it reviews by people. Alright, see if that works. Fill in that captcha and then you click create. So it looks like it is creating my site, which is fantastic. Why I say so is because sometimes the name is taken and you can't use that name for your site. So once you've done that, what we have here is a very basic setup for your website, which is all changeable. So the first thing we want to do is possibly edit the home page. So what you do is you go click on that, goes loading editor. We're going to edit the home page now. So once in there, you can then put in some text to my site. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, the editor is very much like Microsoft Word or any other word processing application. You can change the font by going on to normal. It's got a limited range of font, but you can change that with CSS. There's some cascading style sheets. That's super stupid advanced stuff that you don't need if you just need a basic site. But these are things you might need to know. You can make your font bold, you can change the color of your font, and so on. And once you've done that, remember to hit the save button. And say you want to add an image to it. All you have to do is go into insert, image, and upload images. It's pretty much straightforward, really. It's not rocket science or anything like that. It's simple, easy to do, kind of like close your one eye and you can do this stuff once you know how to do it. And what's this done? And there we go. Now the beauty of this is that you can actually make your images, format your images so that they wrap around the text. So if you do that, if you had a bunch more text, let's say we had much more text, just gonna copy that, paste it there, paste it there. As you can see, it's wrapping around the image. And if you click on the image, you get this dialog box that allows you to center it, to align it to the center or back where it was. You can make the image small, you can make it medium, or you can make it large, or the original. I'll think for this one we'll go for small. And that's just bacon strips I put in there. So that's how you add an image. And within the image you can also change the URL so it can go to another web address or another page that you might have, or within the site. It can be linking within the site, and we'll cover this in another tutorial. But you can basically make the image clickable, leading people to where you want them to go. So there we are, we got bacon on our front page. Let's see if we can create another page. Since this is a review site by real people, let's choose a name for electronics, right? And create. Oops, I forgot the location here, but you can always change that because it's super simple to change. Now we've got 2 pages. Let's go save, and what I want to do is we want to check out the site, see how it looks like. Preview pages viewer. Now we're going to see our site as it would look like to the viewer. Now, if you go home, then you see the page we've created with our bacon right there. That's our electronics page right there. Nothing on it yet. Let's go to manage site rather. Once you're in manage site, you can now start playing with them, playing around with your web page, and you can work on themes. And in themes, what you can do is change around the color of the background. You can put an image in the background if you want. In fact, why don't we do that? Let's put an image in the background, and let's select our bacon again and see what happens. So with images in the background, you might have to play around with it a little bit. For example, this one is being repeated or horizontally and vertically, which is not a bad thing. But maybe you might want to have one solid image, and that means you have to take the dimensions of that. And let's just take that one out and change the background color to theme to a color. Let's go for blue, deep blue. Okay. How about a grayish green? Kind of takes you back to the 80s, doesn't it? All these weird colors. Kind of like that because it's a nice, open, free-flowing kind of style. Okay. Oh, I forgot to save that. Each time you make a change, make sure you save it so that you don't obviously lose what you were working on. So we're going to go back there and redo our edits. As you can see, they are now lost. So good lesson. We chose that color and then we gotta save it. Aha! Work on your header, for example. In this case, I think I would go for an image for the header. So let's go for an image. I'll just choose a generic image that I use for my other site. So look for your image, and once you find it, you can then just add it. There we go. But as you can see, that's too big. It's coming out too big. You can't actually see the words that I had on the header. So what you do again in this case is tutorial. But basically, that's how you get to the header, to add a header onto your site. The next thing is content area. You can also, it's basically the same thing. You can play around with all that, a header and so on. Now let's go to general and see what we have there. Now in general, you can do some pretty interesting things. For example, well, not so interesting, but anyway, you can add your site description, which is good for SEO. You can